Hi, welcome back to Pearl's Allotment Journey. Day 7. Actually, it's day 8. Day 7 was yesterday and it absolutely threw it down. So I didn't really come to the allotment, I only came in just to quickly check on stuff. So, update from the runner beans. Quick update. That's what we have left. That's it. All the ones on the teepees, they're small variety. They're the beans that I brought from the store. They're doing okay. The heirloom runner beans, I think I've got about 5 left under this fleece here. So I purchased some more runner bean seeds, only 26, something like that. And my plan is with those, I'll put them on the far TP. So then this TP, the back TP will have runner beans. And then I've got a lot of Bellotto beans, I think that's how you pronounce it. And I think I'm just going to do Bellotto beans up the arch. Maybe fill the gaps in next to the runner beans there. I think I'm just going to have to take the loss with it, I think, because it was just too much for me to start doing a load from, although they look like they've dead. The problem I've got now is, not only am I dealing with the really cold nights that are coming, which the potatoes have took a bit of a hit with, but I've also now got, because it's raining, we're going to have the snails and slugs. So luckily a lot of my lettuce and that lot, I've got the stalks around it. Perfect, fine. So today's job, I'm still a little bit nervous to put anything out because I've got 2 more nights of temperatures dropping to 4 or 5, which means it'll feel like 1. So I'm still going to be a bit dubious. I mean, I've got tomatoes that need to go out. Like, they really are tall and I'm not going to do it. I think by weekend we should be okay to start going. Anyway, so today's job, what I'm going to do today is, what am I going to do today? I'm going to risk it for a chocolate biscuit. I think that's what you say. I'm going to put out calendula in the tomato beds. They are very established. They've been in the polytunnel, they've been outside, they've been in the polytunnel, they've been outside, they've been everywhere. I'm going to risk it, put them out in the tomato beds. I'm also going to put the cosmos that's been in the polytunnel, out the polytunnel, in the polytunnel, out the polytunnel. I'm going to risk it for a biscuit and put them out. And what else am I going to do today? I don't know. But now it's rained and it's going to warm up by weekend. The weeds are just going to go absolutely mental, aren't they? So let's get some plants. Oh, I did yesterday put some stuff in the polytunnel. The polytunnel's a mess. That's another thing that's annoying me because I can't get anything out. Anyway, enough moaning about the weather. Let's go and put some calendula in the tomato beds, some cosmos in the sweet corn bed. The trouble I'm having with sweet corn this year, the seeds are just rotting in the soil. I planted about 150, maybe a little bit more sweet corn. I think I've got about 25. That's really bad. Anyway, let's go and get this calendula in the ground. Enough moaning. This is the state of the polytunnel. This bed, I mean, I saw the nettles over there. That has shot up these past 3 days. That bed's been in since winter with the garlic, Swiss chard and the kale. Look at the kale and letting that go to seed so I can get some seeds. I have been harvesting the kale. My partner put this big long bed in for me over last weekend. This is going to have melons in it. What melons have I got? Little Darling and Queen Anne. So I've just done rosemary, then I've done nasturtiums, basil, all the way down. That was yesterday's job because it was raining. I've got another bed here that I've dug out that my partner still needs to put the wood in, but I've got enough time for that. But all this stuff has been in the polytunnel, out the polytunnel, in the polytunnel, out the polytunnel. Then I was like, oh great, it's hardened off, 2 weeks hardened off, and I put them outside, and then the frost came back, so everything's back inside the polytunnel. So what have we got? We've got a lot of, that's the sweet corn that's struggling a lot. It's ridiculous. Lavender, bellotto beans, bellotto beans, bellotto beans, bellotto beans, sunflowers of calendula. That is lavender. That's clarity sage. This is my pomegranate plants. They're about, am I in the 3rd year with those, or the 4th year? Some sweet corn that's done all right. Not much. Can you see how tall they are? Not great. We've got some dahlias underneath there that grew from seed. Marigolds, cosmos, nasturtiums, more clarity sage, rosemary. This is a different type of sweet corn. Strawberry sweet corn, I think it's called. Bellotto beans. What kind of flowers have I got over there? Cosmos, Mina labila. I can't remember. Some, what are those big things called? Sunflowers. That's my tray of dandelions that I've not took out. Loads of musk. More flowers. This is all violas. More musk. More calendula. That is borage. So I really need to get all of this out. I need to get it planted on. It is all flowers, so I might risk it, get some of it out, because look how big the cosmos are, and I've pinched them. That's how big the cosmos is. So I might just risk it, put it out. This is another lot of cosmos, and the rain started. Can somebody start praying for better weather? Because it all needs to go out. Right, there's the mess of my polytunnel. Let's get some work done. So I put in broad beans. Yeah, broad beans. And this will have, if I get them to grow, sweet corn and squash in it. So to add a little bit more in it, because we like to have as much as we can, 4 cosmos. Pinch the top off, put some stalks around it, hope and pray that the frost don't take it the next couple of days. It's alright, I've got some spare to do, but that's that one. Let's move on to the other broad bean bed. Right, so this bed has got the broad beans, and in between it's got beetroot. It will then have sweet corn and squash, along with the cosmos to attract some predators. Is it too much in a bed? No, it's not. Always do it. Everyone's like, don't put broad beans with runner beans. It stumps the growth. It doesn't at all. So I pack as much as I can in the bed to get maximum yield. So that's that bed done. Where else am I going to put this cosmos? For now I don't know, so I've got to go back in the polytunnel. Right, so that's one bed done for tomatoes. What I put in is marigold calendula, marigold all the way down. And I have basil, but I'm not putting that out yet because that will slight bit of cold weather. it will kill it off. So the basil will go in here and here, all the way down when I put the tomatoes in. That's one tomato bed. So these are 3 of the 4 tomato beds that my partner's just built for me this year. That one could do some more soil in it, but that is the ground. I'll plant straight in there, but then I think over winter I might have to put some soil in. So all I've done again is calendula, marigold, calendula, marigold. I will then put tomatoes here and at the back, then a row of basil, and I've also got Elysium, I think it's called, plants at home that will grow in it as well as a ground cover. That's those 3 beds done. 1, 2, 3. Right, I think that's it for today. Just planting a few flowers out. I will do another day, another wildlife, because I harp on about the wildlife area a lot, but it is my favourite part of it. Looks scruffy, but it's not. It's actually meant to be like this. So I will do, anyway, that's another video for another day. Yeah, that's it for today. Hopefully tomorrow will be a better day. Hopefully, please start praying for nicer weather, everyone. We just need those nice warm nights. So yeah, that's it for today. Day 8. Next time, 7, 8. No, I missed 7 because it was raining. So this is day, I don't care anyway. It's day 7, I think. Anyway, till next time.